Brandon call. Gentlemen.
Thank you very much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NBA is here and on the air. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Salt and the Oklahoma City Nighthawks. They'll come out in the pistol. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to make it third down and 10. And here's the offense today that hopes to get off to a strong start. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he finds his target. It's sharp. Well, we saw the practice film this week. They wanted to focus on these intermediate passing plays, and it paid off there.
And they took that focus not just to the practice field, but in the film room to show the guys exactly what they wanted, what types of looks they should expect to get, and how they would beat those coverages each and every time, and it paid off on that play.
And this is Michael Floyd, complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
That was not a completion that results in a highlight video. But at the same time, if you have those kind of completions all game long, eventually one of them might turn into a highlight.
So second down, 3 yards to go now. Derrick Henry. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down. So it is third down now, but less than a yard to go.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on fourth down. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. Job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And possession will switch here as this offense will come on deep in their own territory. And now here's a carry heading left. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And last time out they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up. But you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance. because you're punting the ball away and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. And wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
And the play clock's running down. A first down carry for Henry. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
He'll drop to throw. This is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A good pickup there at 22. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Henry, the lone man in the backfield. They'll need to get the play off quickly. So offense moving a little too slow there, could not get set, and they get the penalty.
Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38! 42!
They'll look to throw here. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he will take it in for the touchdown. Michael Floyd, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Another extra point opportunity here. And it's good to make it 7-0. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now this offense ready to take over again. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Clicking on all cylinders. The running back is in sync as well.
The focal point. Runs, catches, blocks, sets the tone for the offense.
Now Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Kevin Dodd in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done. So
out now comes the offense back onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
Let's see if they dial it up this drive. Fresh set of downs here. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Wright's got it. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. And let's look defensively at the starters.
A former first-round selection, Bradley Roby is comfortable whether covering in the slot or outside the numbers.
Here we go.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Completed pass on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down as the defense looks for the stop. Again, we'll see the pistol here. On 3rd down, Henry. Brennan Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's OKC football here to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And Suckup will put this one right through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So a good kick there, and they finish off the drive with 3.
And that should be the goal for an offense, finish each drive with points. So that's a nice job there to come away with at least something.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And now back out comes the offense. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off.
A lot of receivers see the drag route as a risk-reward type of a play. The risk, going into the middle of the field where there's some big people who want to hit you. But the reward is oftentimes you get lost in coverage, running a little bit underneath. And when you catch it just right, as we just saw there, the end result can be a big, big play.
And on the ground they go with a running back. Ooh, with a juke. And the cutback to the sideline. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out.
Not one that I've ever met.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down.
Come on, let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. Vontaze Burfict, the one to get him down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Here we go.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. He needed a yard. That's what he got. And it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
On 3rd and 1, it seems natural to just turn and hand it to the biggest guy you have in the backfield. But usually, he's not the primary runner. So for the defense, they're often keying on the running back because he's the guy who gets the ball more often, and the fullback is the blocker. When he ends up carrying the football, that's a heck of a tendency breaker, and now you're just trying to jump on his back and hold on.
Going for the deep ball. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
2nd down following the incompletion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Call it a 4-yard pickup, but it leaves him a few inches short here on 4th down. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They come out here in the eye. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
Well, this season's going nowhere. No reason not to go for it. And it's a rare success for them as they keep the drive alive.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. Back across midfield, 3 yards away from midfield at the 47. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. And this seemingly endless drive continues. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. They'll drop the throw. He's got Floyd out left. And it's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board. Happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last...
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown! Their dangerous wide receiver. His 11th touchdown of the year. And his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Third and 5, so they bring in an extra defense.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It's brought in by Floyd. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
They'll run it now out of the gun. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Seven yards to go on 2nd down.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down. Let's go. White 90. White 90. Mike 42.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is Floyd, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Going for it all. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Here we go.
Going to give this time to the tailback. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. So here they come, the road team now getting the football first to start this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there.
That's a good, strong run there. And while it won't pick up a first down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. A positive run. They got a good push by their guys up front. Maybe something they can build on as this game continues.
second down following the run. They send Green to the left on his own. On second down, here's Rodgers. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
On third and short, this is Janovich. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
3rd and inches, they just hand it to the big battering ram there. That's football 101, isn't it? That's bread and butter. Turn around and hand it to the big fella and let him get forward for a first down.
Rodgers now on first down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Rodgers going to throw. And he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
On first down, Rodgers looking for Green, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Complete to the tight end, Jason Morrow. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop him?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Throw left side, complete to Sharp. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Going up top. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller's sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Derek Wolfe there on the tackle.
The best defensive linemen They play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
He'll look to throw, and he's got his man on the out route. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brendan, what, 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. Fighting through. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now this offense ready to take over again. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit. So they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. And a couple of big boys up front defensively, and in that 4-3, those D tackles so vital.
Extremely vital. I love how you describe that, because if they control things up front, often it's over the guard. Sometimes they slide and make it over the center. It's really hard to get a play started then, because a lot of teams want to start inside out running the football. But against a good 4-3, you may not find any space. And on that play, there was 0 space, no gain. And that incompletion was caused by the defense. I think they were trying to get one into the middle of the field, trying to find a receiver there. But they were in zone defense. And what are the advantages of being in zone? Eyes and reaction. Eyes meaning all eyes are on the quarterback and able to react when he throws the football and rally to that spot. And that's exactly what happened there. Able to get there and knock it away.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Welcome back, everybody, to Oklahoma City. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
Come on, let's go!
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either.
Offense in a little bit of a bind here. 9 yards to go on 3rd down.
Here we go!
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is incomplete. Tajay Sharp, the intended target. And it brings up 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. And now back out comes the offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now a handoff to the fullback, Janovich. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
And how about that on third down? So many different directions an offense can go. Throw it out wide to the receivers, get it to their speedy running back. They changed up everything and handed it to the fullback, and he surprised them all and picked up a first down.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. Here we go with 2nd and 7. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he has got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They send Green to the left on his own. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Going to throw right side here, complete. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. So an excellent throw and an excellent catch there.
Zone coverage, which means you just have to find the open areas in between defenders, is exactly what happened on that play.
Throwing is Rodgers. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And leading here late, so a chance for the defense to really close out this game if they can halt the offense. And they'll run it here. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. 2nd and goal from the 5. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
I don't know about you, partner, but I'm rubbing my eyes after that play. Did we just see that runner not get yardage? A big-time play by the defense. It does happen occasionally, even against the best running backs who are having big days.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. And if the defense can hold here, this ball game is
than just holding. They're thinking about a takeaway to finish things off.
So now 3rd and goal. Will the defense bring some hammering from the goal line? He loses the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And here now the offense heading back out there. 2-point game. They have the football. Their defense was able to do their job. Now can the offense just hold on here, Charlie?
And they better, because after the job the defense did to give them the ball back with this lead, it's time for them to seal the deal and allow them to go to the locker room with a victory.
They'll try to seal the deal. Here we go. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on 1st down puts them back on their heels.
Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. Now, defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They come out here in the eye. It's a quarterback sneak. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
Well, they pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with a back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games.
And there will be a break in the action here. They're going to take a timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. That one looks like he'll throw here. And his throw here is incomplete. So a pass interference here, and this is obviously a call we see all the time, but for the defender, it's becoming almost impossible to play defense in some of these situations.
You're trying to play through the receiver to the football. If there's any contact at all before he gets there, those officials will throw the flag and call interference.
And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Black round! Black round! Let's go!
They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.